What's going on YouTube? This is ParkerLad88 coming at you with another video, and in this video I'm going to be doing another installment in my Getting Good at Power Rangers series. Now in this video we're actually going to be exploring the tagging mechanics. I don't know if any of you guys have played tag style fighters, or maybe this is your first tag fighter, and maybe you feel like, wow, there's so many characters. Not only do I have to learn how to play multiple characters, but I have to know how to use them interchangeably and synergistically. I'm hoping that with the topics that I cover today, this will help you get a little bit closer to that. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and go over, just for the heck of it, how do we tag? So there are two different ways to tag in this game. You have your hard tags, which you do by just double tapping your assist button. And then you have a delayed tag, where you call it your assist, let the assist rock, and then you tap the assist button again to keep that character in. Of course, you know, that stuff is in the tutorial, but I just wanted to go ahead and talk about it. But the main thing that we're here for is to figure out how to actually get used to the tagging mechanics, when you should be tagging, and how much time your character has to act after they tag. And I'm hoping that with a couple of these techniques, which Magnet Defender is going to help me out with, we can talk about these things. So the first thing that I actually want to talk about is tagging offensively. I feel like tagging offensively is easier than tagging defensively as far as just like getting you started, because they're very clear things that you can look for to visualize. You've got to hit on your opponent. This is probably a good time to tag if I want to or need to, and to kind of let you guys just feel out how much time you have to act with your character after they tag in. Just for the record, it actually is pretty snappy whenever you do tagging your character. Almost as soon as your character comes in, you have the ability to move around and do whatever you want with that tagged in character. But anyway, so for tagging offensively, there are a couple of things that you can look for that Magnet Defender is going to help us out with, and that is going to be stagger states and hard knockdown. With Magnet Defender, if you do his back with medium, you get his Sparta kick, which causes a stagger state against the opponent, as you guys can see there. Stagger states give you a lot of time to follow up with other characters for combos, so it's really cool just to do it, visualize, and then you can tag in your character. And then it's just a matter of doing, you know, your combo from there, whatever it may be. A large part of tagging offensively, you want to make sure you have an idea of your character's combo structure, so that whenever you do get certain types of hits, you can be like, okay, I would be in this place in a combo with my other character, and then you just continue doing the combos from there. So, stagger states, that's one thing. The other thing is going to be hard knockdowns. You want to look for hard knockdowns. This will also give you a lot of time to tag in a character and then do the next thing that you want to do. For Magnet Defenders, it's going to be his neutral special and his forward throw. These are both very ideal situations in which you can tag into other characters. So let's say that I want to do a neutral special. I'm in a combo, or I just get a straight hit off a neutral special, and I want to tag into another character like Cat or something like that. At that particular point, I'll do the neutral special. I'll think to myself, what are my off-the-ground hitting moves with Cat? For Cat, it's going to be her dive kick, and it's going to be her cartwheel. So I'm going to be like, okay, I'll get the hard knockdown, tag into Cat, do her cartwheel, and continue the combo from there, right? So we just go ahead and do that. This, double tap, cartwheel. And as you guys can see once again, the ability to act after you tag in is actually pretty snappy. Now that we're done talking about stuff to get you started offensively, let's talk about things to get you started defensively. And the person who's going to help me out with this is going to be Kimmy. Now Kimmy is a really good character for tagging defensively. Why? Because of her assist. Her assist inherently puts distance between you and your opponent, making it very ideal for tagging out in situations that you feel you need to. So you're fishing around for hits or whatever, you realize that you have low health, and you're like, my gosh, I have to get my character out or whatever. In a situation where your opponent is not pressuring you, you would call Kimmy, let her assist rock, she's tagged in, look how much distance I have between my opponent and me, and then I can just do whatever shenanigans I want from here. Another situation you want to think about, and this is also going to be like a character-specific thing, you definitely want to make sure you're going through your character's moveset, seeing what tools they have that you can use for offensive and defensive tagging, things like that. Now for Cat, this is going to be her her back handspring, her backward special. Her backward special can put distance between you and your opponent, which can also be another good situation for you tagging in, because not only will your assist start farther away, but let's say I'm using Kimmy again, it just puts the max amount of distance I can. So let's say we are doing like a block string or something like that, and we want to do a backflip, right? Because Cat's claws on block are actually not that safe when you actually keep continuing doing them. So let's say I just want to do one and backflip so my opponent doesn't hit me, right? So in the middle of the backflip, I would just do this, call Kimmy assist, maybe do another backflip, and then Kimmy's all the way back there, and then I would just end up tagging into her after that.
Time for action.
So you get something like this.
We're not backing down.
And so you get something like that. Kimmy's all the way back here, and then she can just do as she pleases. Some other options to consider with Kimmy herself is her mines, for instance. In her aired up state, she has 2 mines that she places. This can put a wall between you and your opponent, so you can just do something like this. And that kind of puts a wall between you and your opponent. Another good thing for Kimmy is, once again, her away arrows are just one of her special moves. You want to get out, put some distance between your opponent. She kind of acts as an assist up front, firing arrows forward, putting projectiles in your opponent's way. Hey, your character comes in safely. Another thing to consider with Kimmy is, let's say you're in your aired up state, and you get a hit off a super and you want to tag out, right? Which one is it? Oh, these. Yes. Sorry, I had a brain fart. So you get the hard knockdown, put you at full screen, arrow up, up arrows. And those are just a couple things to consider whenever you guys are tagging defensively. So once again, just in summary, offensively, you want to look for your stagger states and your hard knockdowns. Those are definitely going to be some things to get you guys started with the tagging mechanics. Defensively, you want to look for anything that will allow you to put space between you and your opponent. And also exploring your character's tool set, which you can use in order to get your other characters in safely. And guys, that'll do it for my tips for tagging. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll be back to you later with future videos. This is Parker Ladd, and I will see you guys next time.